Hi. So I have about two bins here. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll go through each one. I have two bins of bulbs that I have not started and or ones that I believe may be already rotten. So like this was globe thistle and I can already see that it's not the best anymore. So I kind of just want to go through everything that I have purchased. What do I need to pot up? I have a dahlia in here and I see some growth. So I do want to, and it's in my zone right now, it's safe to plant these out dahlia bulbs already. Actually, everything should be already planted in my zone. So I'm just going to go through what I have, if I need to plant it in now, or if it's trash because made a mistake and not being on top of these. So I just want to go through all of them, show what I did get and what is salvageable. Well, so we are going to do this again. I accidentally did not hit record. Okay, newbie YouTuber here. And well, that's unfortunate. So I'm just going to continue where I was. But here I'm opening up the Lily First Romance, which I'm very happy to see. There's already growth on these. Very happy. Nothing feels squishy. All of them look good. This one came with 5 bulbs. So there's a couple of them that have growth points and then some like dead remnants of the past. So I will clean those up before I plant them. So these were 5 bulbs for 10.98. I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna definitely plant lilies today and these Liatris mix. These come with 20 bulbs for 14.98. All of these I did get from a mix of Home Depot and Lowe's, which right now on the top of my head, I don't remember which was which of the box stores. These I will be putting in the ground today for sure because I think I have a bed that I might put the Liatris and the lilies in today. It's probably not going to be big enough, but I'm going to try. These are a zone hardiness from 2 to 9. The bulbs plant them 4 inches deep. They like full sun to partial shade. And that's exactly what I'm going to try to put them in a bed that does get at least 4 to 6 hours of sun, but it will get some shade. And they'll bloom from mid to late summer. So I just think these are so pretty. I've never grown these either, but I do want them for a spike height addition to my cut bouquets. So those will be planted today. Let me put those over there. These Casablanca Oriental lilies I will plant today. I got 2 bags of these, and when opening, a big bozo move on me. There's only 2 bulbs in this one, which it should be 3 for 6.98. I'm sure if I went to the store and find the receipt that I have and told them, I'm sure it wouldn't be an issue at either Lowe's or Home Depot. But that was really my bad. You could definitely bill for 3 bulbs, and I clearly did not do that. So bozo move on me. But these do look really good. When I say really good, I mean really good for me not planting these sooner or opening the bags. I really was kind of, truthfully, I was kind of a little bit embarrassed to even look at these for the last like week because I knew that the longer they sit in these bags and these bins, the worse their condition would just go. And like this one, it has a growth point already. I will trim back some of this debris, and it's showing some signs of a little bit of rot. I wouldn't say rot, maybe mold around. I need to wash my hands after this one. But this bag did come with 3 bulbs. One, one, well, one is a little smaller than the rest, but this one did come with 3 bulbs. So all three, 2 of the Casablanca bags of lilies I'll plant today. Also, the first romance lilies today, and also the Liatris. This whole bin is plant today ASAP. This crazy love dahlia. This one was for $6.98, one tuber, well, one bulb, and it does come as a clump. A lot of the big box stores like Lowe's and Home Depot, they'll when they sell dahlias, it's more of a clump, but this clump seems okay because there's already a really strong growth point. So this I will be potting up in a 5-inch container. And this dahlia as well. This one is Soul Man. Very happy. I always want, well, I don't want to say I always want. I do always love the look of a nice, beautiful red flower in the garden. It's just, I tend to get more purples and pinks and yellows. And I just feel like the red always stands out, but not in a blending, cohesive look. So I tend to then take out the red. But this peony I'm going to put in the front yard with my newly planted red roses. But here, this bag was for $9.98, so basically almost $10, and you got 2 bulbs. Well, you were guaranteed 2 bulbs, and it came definitely as, oh, never mind. These are 2 right here that it was just able to take apart. So here is 2 already showing growth points on that one and on here. And this clump here is showing at least 3 growth points, if you can, well, actually 4. So I'm very happy. I will say it's a very hit and miss. Well, it is a big hit and miss on when you buy from a big box store because, they're in these bags. You can't really, besides touching them and like squeezing them to make sure they're not squishy, you really do take a chance on them if they're going to be viable. But I am actually happy with both of these. There is another dahlia that I got from, I think, Home Depot maybe, and that one was Blue Boy. That one I did pot up and it is already showing growth. So I will be doing the same thing with these 2 dahlias. Then I plant them out. Just for me, I do have a tendency to forget where I plant everything. And so if there is nothing coming out of the ground, I'm always like, oh, there's a bare spot. Oh, there's an empty spot. So let's, for the sake of my brain not getting confused, I'm going to pot up the dahlias first, and also I'm going to go get and prep the bed that I want to put the lilies and the Liatris in. Then I'm going to start with this bin and see what is still live. Like I have onions. I have a gladiolus bulbs. I have about 4 packs of gladiolus bulbs. And I have this globe thistle, which I'm pretty sure when I touched one of the roots, it was just all soggy. So I'm thinking these are dead. It came with 6 bulbs. We'll see if there's even 1 left. But I think just to get some of the stuff done is work on this bin first, and then I will work on this guy. The first dahlia that I am starting to pot up is Soul Man. This beautiful dark red dahlia just really caught my eye. I do not have any red dahlias in my garden, and this particular dahlia will be going in our front yard with my red roses that I just planted. So I'm very excited. Right now I am just going through each clump. The big box stores typically will sell dahlias as a clump instead of just the 1 tuber, which is nice. It is a big hit and miss with big box stores, but luckily with this Soul Man dahlia, I got 3 clumps, and already I saw growth points on each one. So I'm just cleaning up any of the dead debris, old roots, and anything that is soggy or is squishy or is just really not attached to the main clump or the main neck of the dahlia tuber, it's not going to be viable. It's not going to grow anything. I have tried to save even all the squishy tubers and try to grow them. Nothing came up, but you know, this is just what I do. I just try to clean up them as much as possible and just keep what I know will actually produce flowers. So for this dahlia, it's stating that its hardiness zones from 8 through 10. It will be 36 to 40 inches tall. The bloom time will be summer to fall. You are to plant it 1 inch deep and in full sun. Dahlias love the sun, so if you have a sunny spot in your yard, they will love it. They will provide many blooms, especially if you are cutting the blooms. You definitely want to make sure that you're cutting the blooms so then they produce more flowers. The next dahlia that I am potting up is this Crazy Love dahlia. It is a white with pink purple edges all around each petal, and in the center it produces this very light yellow. I think it's stunning. I really love this color. I think it will go great with many different bouquet flower combos. So especially with different colors, I think it can go with purples, it can go with yellow, it can go with pinks. So I'm very happy and hopeful that this one produces a lot and is very productive. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just cutting away any of the dead debris, anything soggy, anything that is not attached to the main tuber, and then potting this up. This is the zone for 8 through 10. This will grow 36 inches to 40 inches and bloom summer to fall. And this is where my dahlia bed will be once I provide it support and some more soil. These will all be going in the ground very soon. Okay, and now in this garden bed, I am planning out all of my bulbs. So these ones will start with the Casa Blanca in the back. I was trying to go with anything taller, of course, in the back of the garden bed, and then anything that's going to be a little bit shorter in the front. But as you see, I definitely overpacked this bed. This is going to be part of my cut flower area of my garden, so I definitely want to make sure that I'm providing them enough space, but I do not need anything so large. I'm just needing them for cut flowers, so able to give them a little bit of space, but really not the recommended. So please follow the packaging of your bulbs. I am just definitely densely packing these in. So for the Casablanca, it is a zone from 4 through 9, height 36 to 40 inches, and they bloom in the summer. I went also in with Liatris mix. They like also partial sun. The hardiness zones is from 2 through 9. They will be 36 to 40 inches tall, and they will bloom mid to late summer. Next were my Lily's First Romance. These ones were showing so much growth already, so I'm very excited and very hopeful that these are going to turn out beautiful and provide great blooms. So these will be 18 to 24 inches tall, and they will bloom in summer. They like full sun to part shade. Then my mixed bag of lily bulbs. These ones do come in an array of sizes, anywhere from 18 to 60 inches tall, and then they also like full sun to part shade. They will bloom in the summer. They can be excellent for containers. So if you do have containers, you can put these bulbs in there and you will be getting still excellent, beautiful cut flowers from your container garden as well. So I'm just going back in and making sure I am spacing them out, but also planting them anywhere to 4 to 6 inches per the packaging. I do want to make sure I am planting them deep enough, but the spacing, I am going a little bit closer than what the packaging states. So just please keep that in mind. So I feel better with planting as much as I could today. I got done with planting out my lilies, which I'm very excited for. This will be my first time growing these. So I did get all of these lilies in. Also the Casablanca, which I'm very excited for. I think the white one is so beautiful. I did pot up all of my dahlias that I still had left, those two. Also, I didn't record, but I did plant my peony. This is the Shirley Temple one, where I accidentally bought this thinking it was a white dahlia because ugh, I was just going crazy with buying all the bulbs and the tubers, and I didn't read that it's a peony. And we all know peonies, they can take a couple years to get established before they actually bloom. So, but I'm excited. I think it's beautiful. It's worth the wait. So, but this one went in our front lawn area landscape. So I think it will be pretty there. Case and Liatris. Liatris is another one that is new to me. I'm just noticing that it's perennial, so that's really, really good. And its hardiness zones from 2 to 9, so I feel like that's pretty big. So never know. 20 bulbs was pretty good. I got these as much as I could in that one garden bed. I did crowd the spacing there to maximize as much as I could because I am just wanting to cut them so it's not for landscape or anything like that. It is mainly for cut garden area. But I did have some of the Liatris bulbs that I did not have enough space in there. So I did kind of tuck them around my garden. So there'll be like little surprises once they come up because I did not mark them. I have a tendency to do that. But I feel like it gives a little surprise and a little element of what's going to pop up next. So I am happy with how much I was able to get potted up and planted. And so now this is what I have left. I have the 2 onion bulb sets to plant, and then like 2.5 packs of the gladiolus bulbs. This variety, and then a pastel mix, but that I do not know where they're gonna go. Like I don't have the space. I'm debating making another little bed or a container, and like maybe one of those barrel containers, and plant a couple bulbs in one and like another bulbs in the other. So I'm debating where, where and how and when, because I do need to. Oh, sorry, the wind is picking up. I do need to get these bulbs in. Luckily, right now, they don't look anywhere like rotted or anything like that, and they are starting to sprout little growths. So I do want them in by the end of this week, like at max, but I just don't have a garden bed for them. So, and I need to get them in. So I'm gonna have to write that one down in the journal and really think about what I'm gonna do, or talk to. I think I might have to talk to my husband and see what kind of wood he has left over in his shed area, and he can build me a little something with some wood scraps. So, but see what we have, because I'm definitely gonna try to use what we have, and before thinking about buying another bed, because that is not in the budget. Let me tell you, it's not. No. Anywho, thank you so much for joining me today in my garden, watching me go through what I gotten from the big box stores, Home Depot and Lowe's, and me trying to figure out what's my garden plan, because I'm still planting. But thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Steph here at Blooms and Leaves, my channel, Hopefully you enjoyed spending the time or just seeing what I'm doing in my garden here in California. So until next time, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.